Welcome back. I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Caden.
And we
Our
best of
kin.
kin. And I'm so sorry that you missed us last. And by you missed us last week, I mean like we didn't record last week. We missed you, actually. And it was our first ever non-consecutive recording. It was
with good reason.
Sure. We're like, I don't know, I guess. There was just so much going on, it seemed. And it was like your birthday. There was things going on with both parties. You
out of town,
as well as like my family unit. There was just so much going on. And now,
so your family unit?
Yeah. Like me, Logan, Sienna.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like when there's stuff going on with me, it's because it's going on with everybody, you know?
True.
Stuff with Sienna, stuff with Logan, stuff with me, my unit. By the way, the audio sounds perfect.
Sweet.
Just so you know.
Thanks.
And we have, every week I'm like, we have a little bit of a new setup today, but maybe I won't say what's different about us.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. So, Caden, your birthday.
Talk to me.
Was last week.
You don't want to go on the 4th?
Let's rewind all the way because it's been a minute. Last episode, we were like, oh yeah, we'll recap our 4th of July. But for some of us, the 4th of July lasted the 5th of July, the 6th of July, the 7th of July, the 8th of July, the 9th of July, the 10th of July. It's like, it's the 4th leaning into your birthday. So it's kind of like, why not party the whole time?
Yeah, it didn't really feel like it though. Like I tried to make it feel like the last day there in San Diego. I was in Pacific Beach. Like, oh, maybe like do this for my birthday because it was only 4 days away at the time. But it just didn't really feel like it. I mean, but of course, the more you get older, it doesn't really feel like a birthday.
And
when it is your birthday.
We had just talked about how it's like, birthdays aren't that special. They happen every year. Everyone's got one, you know, and
well, everyone around you wants you to make it. Like, I luckily have friends that want to, like, I was down not to anything just because of how not myself I was after the bender I was on. I mean, how could I? I was like, why would I want to go out again? But friends got it together, and it worked out. It was a fun day. 4th of July was great. I mean,
so you went to San Diego. You went with some friends. What did you do?
San Diego. I got to go to San Clemente Lifetime, which is cool. I went to Newport the first night, stayed there, and then we had to drive down all the way back to La Jolla, where mom and dad.
Our parents, they got engaged in La Jolla.
Yeah.
Their playground.
I always thought they grew up there, but that's where they always hang out.
They would, hang out in La Jolla. They got engaged in La Jolla, but they grew up
meant by playground.
Where? Like
somewhere in the
Escondido.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that was cool. What did that first day start? Yeah, so the day I got there was the 4th in San Diego. Got brunch, but it was like a brunch where it's like 8 people, and then it's like, oh, we can only do 2 tabs. And I was just talking about this yesterday.
Oh my gosh, this makes me not want to eat out anymore.
Group setting, it's great, but, and I also get it though as a server. Separate checks is a bitch, but
yeah, you see both sides.
Do what you gotta do. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you're like,
unfortunately, but it was a place that wasn't like. I mean, I'm surprised we allow, like, if we have a party of 16, we'll allow separate.
I can't believe that. Nowhere I ever have been. Even for my wedding, there was maybe 10 people, and they were like, this has to all be on one.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, can I? You're on?
Oh,
you're on?
Kobana.
Right? Kobana, yeah. But it's
anyway,
fine.
Yeah, so brunch had his Dragon Ball, and it was bad.
I think I saw Instagram
stories. A repost story? I was holding it.
Yes. I was like scared.
Yeah, it tasted just like...
I was kind of actually scared for your life because San Diego was super dangerous at night, like late at night. And I just like could see you like being drunk and like lost and like walking by yourself and like...
I definitely...
Okay. Well, this is why.
I don't think it's... I think downtown probably. I
have friends who have been
beach town.
Mugged in San Diego walking at night after like karaokeing like at the bars, and they had their phones, their rings, their wallets, everything was taken. At knife point.
Well, get this, Dallas.
Caden,
glad you didn't say anything.
No, I was worried I was going to text you and be like, don't go out by yourself late at night. Always stay with a friend.
I wasn't by myself, but...
Caden.
Okay, so 4th was cool. The thing I didn't really like about it was it didn't feel like the 4th. We didn't go like I saw fireworks like far away, but it was kind of like waiting. Like there was a brand new bar that opened.
It wasn't like the theme of the event.
Not really.
Yeah.
It was more so the rest of the weekend. It was more of the 4th vibes. But yeah, we waited like an hour and a half in line for this one open special bar, which is actually really fun. That was that night, and then all my friends were trying to get me to go to a different bar, but I must have been like talking to a girl or something because I was like, no.
Like,
but then so they all left,
leaving.
And then I tried to go find them, and then they actually don't let anyone else in after 1.
Oh.
I tried to go into another bar, and no. So I was like, damn it.
So then you were stranded
With someone else though. But then I think I just walked back to the house. Everything was walking though.
You think? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was on the
muggers know that.
On the bench. I was on the bench like eating 2 chili hot dogs like barehanded, just you know. So that was night 1. I'll try and speed this up. But yeah, night 2 was another cool bar. The local was upstairs, and I get that people don't really dance out there, which is weird. So
it's just like the
everyone thought
it's
that,
so
like,
beachy.
It was so easy to like, but everyone wanted like me be in a circle because I'm the one dancing.
That you take your rightful place in the center of the circle everywhere
Dance
you
monkey.
go. No, literally
Though.
Everyone
was loving
song,
it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Cool bar. And then ended up as like 2 a.m. Me and Charles and some other friends we were with, we decided to just go to the ocean because it's right there.
At night?
Yeah.
2 a.m.?
2 a.m. Got my underwear, ran in the ocean, swam in it.
Were the
and then we
tides high?
see they're low, actually. Okay. Low. Roll tide.
Low tide.
And then there's the distance, we kind of see like these blue lights, and it kind of looks like, like, what is it called when like there's like those
buoys?
Luminescent.
Oh, like bioluminescence?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Like jellies.
Like, oh my God.
Jellyfish.
But like, it was like, we're looking back on the shore. And we realize it's a bunch of people with headphones because there's a silent disco.
In the ocean or on the beach?
Right on the beach shore break.
Okay.
And
That's
we
not
just
where I
go
thought this was
up.
going.
It's like just a pop-up.
Stop.
Like local people
like,
just doing it. Not
bring
like
your
official.
own headphone. Like
they just say I brought their own setup, and then we just gave them their ID, and then we put headphones on and literally danced till like 4:30 a.m.
You're kidding.
It was so cool. It was like really good music too.
That's kind of like. Is this a movie?
Dude, it took words right out of my mouth. I was like, we're like,
what is
half naked, just there's videos of it
with random people like just dancing on the beach with headphones on, then silence. Like,
but then it's funny because then like you take your ears off and oh God, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
But it was once you're so in your zone, right?
And you had headphones?
Yeah, everyone had headphones. Silent disco. So you can just, it feels like it's just so lit, but then you take it off and it's dead quiet.
Yeah.
And then.
That's so fun.
Yeah. But then still drunk, of course. So try and walk back.
It's scary to be swimming in the ocean drunk, Kaden. I think.
I'm not drunk. let's say tipsy.
Okay,
like buzz, like living life. I remember it. I wasn't blacked. Sure. I think blacking out would be dangerous.
Blacking out, but you can't control that because you don't know when it's going to hit you.
You're right. But you don't black out until you wake up.
You scare me.
Anyway, it wasn't. I'm not trying to.
It ended well.
I was not in danger.
That's all that matters.
Not really though, because when you go back to the place, I realize I don't have my Lululemon bag, which has my wallet, keys, and AirPods, and we have to leave to Newport in the morning. So I'm already tired as shit. It's now probably 5 a.m. and I have to retrace my steps all the way back to the beach, all the way back around the fucking stupid route we went to try to go to McDonald's and they were closed, and then anyway, at the very end of the route, I found them in the middle of a crosswalk, like in the middle of the road.
You're
my bad.
Kidding.
No. Because what if it got stolen or just like left my keys on the beach?
Easily could have been stolen.
But then like how would I get home? Literally, what would I have done?
What would you have done?
So I tried looking at my AirPod location because I was like, oh, smart. They'll tell me where that is, but they were dead. But yeah, I just got lucky, found them. Sun's coming up.
Well, I would say that's the time of morning that it was that it didn't get stolen. No, it was like from 2 to 5 hours. Like no one's out and about.
No, it's ghost town. It's weird.
Yeah, scary.
And then beach day Saturday.
Get any good food, or was it mostly like eating like?
So I'm sad. We had an old chef at Eric and Butcher that now works at a like beach spot in Pacific Beach, like the best burgers in town. But I had really good sushi.
So wait, why are you sad?
Because I didn't make it.
You didn't go.
No,
okay.
If I had really good sushi.
You're like, I'm sad. There's a chef. He makes this really good food.
I'm sad because we didn't make it.
Got it.
If I had really good sushi, it was just really. I love it there. It's just a little different than Orange County, and it's more
really different.
It's more of a nightlife.
It's extremely laid back.
Day life and nightlife.
Yeah.
Like, and everything was walkable. Like,
and
we didn't use a car at all the whole weekend.
The foliage, the succulents, the agave,
birds of paradise
the birds
everywhere.
of paradise bursting everywhere. Oh my God, the green lushness.
So green.
Even just driving and turning a corner and you're just seeing like all along
the side of the road.
Like just such stunning green plants and like seaside plants. Like, you know, those little green, like sprouting ones that are like,
yeah.
Just that everywhere. I love.
Yeah. But that did something on the body and mental.
Sure.
So.
And emotional.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even want to do anything for my birthday.
Yeah.
Still
did. Came back a little sad.
And now, I mean, how can you not? It's literally just like
you're on
depressants all day, but then you're on the high of like friends,
good
people.
Times. Yeah.
Like paradise, really. You're not thinking about anything else. That's what I love about that. I was so in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's me.
That's
had
Caden.
a good birthday.
And then, he went out for his birthday with friends.
And then now friends that didn't want to go out want to celebrate me again.
Yeah, of course.
Today. So.
Oh, today? Yeah. Is that the plans?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun.
And then tomorrow.
I love that I was like talking shit about people that extend their birthday like a whole week.
I know, which I never do.
No, but
I didn't want to.
Fun. It's fun. It's fun when other people are doing it and when you're not like bringing everyone in to celebrate you for weeks,
I just hope people aren't like, if we're out like, oh, it's his birthday. Like, no. It's over, but we can like still have fun.
But you can still pay for all my drinks.
I guess, yeah.
That's fun.
But yeah, that's pretty much my recap from the last epi.
Let me look at a calendar because I'm like,
I know it's been like a blur.
This last week for me, I don't know why.
We're mid-July.
It really has been such a blur.
Why?
Okay, what has happened? Last weekend, we did our final apartment cleaning, right? We handed in our keys. That must be nice. Officially done. Like, yeah, it sucks to just be in like a limbo and not be fully into like a new
detached
phase.
From the past.
Yeah. So yeah, cleaned up the apartment. I mean, I'm literally looking at my schedule and it's just like so blank because I just like worked throughout the week. I've kind of come to a realization, and I was talking to my friend last night about this. My goal in life, like obviously I want to make good money enough to be comfortable, but my goal is to work as little as humanly possible to get away with the lifestyle that I live. You know? Like that is my ultimate dream in life, is to have as much time of my own time, like that I own, you know? Like I want to own my time and not just be going out to everyone else and whatever. But I really, really, really want to just be more focused and like figure out a block of time that I'm like really focused working and just work maximum like 4 hours a week, 4 days a week. My goal is to work 16 hours a week and that be like
4 days a week.
All I need. 4 days a week. Yeah. I just think that the work-life balance there would be insane. Can you imagine Fridays off? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, little weekend. And then you're just working Monday through Thursday.
And then not that much during those days, you know.
And then just the 4 hours during those days. And Sienna's almost to the age where we can get her into like a little, preschool, daycare in maybe like several months.
Getting close.
But she is getting to that point, and she is really great with other kids, and she is really, really smart, and she loves learning, and she like demands to be taught things every single day. And this morning she like pointed to something. She was like, circle, like pointing out all the circles in the room. I was like, you are a genius. You're a genius. She's like, square.
Bear.
Square. Yeah, she's so good. She loves animals. Like, I just think she would really love like a classroom environment where it's like someone that's just dedicated to like teaching her new things. She loves learning new things. Like, she's definitely in that era right now. So it's like if I could get her somewhere for, twice a week, 4 hours each time for me to like be able to work and for Logan to have. Because, I'm in there trying to work, but she's like, come on, hold hands. Let me show you something. And it's so cute. I love hearing her say like, Mama, hold hands. Let me show you. I'm like, okay. And I just like go wherever she wants me to go. But I'm at the end of the day, I'm like, wait, what did I get done today? I feel like I was trying to work all day, but I don't think I got anything done. So I just think being more focused.
Welcome to motherhood.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Crazy.
I just need
a
little help to make this happen. But business is going great. Type and Trim is going great. There's a wedding today for it's like my first big wedding where I'm like designing everything for it. Like the bar signs, welcome sign, menus,
they got all their
place
stuff?
cards. They got all the stuff.
Is this a Wisconsin
like
one?
2 days ago.
Oh my god.
It was kind of a last minute inquiry for this wedding, and it all came together, and it's today, and she's a film photographer as a profession.
Oh.
And like a travel film photographer, so the photos are going to be like insane. And the theme of the wedding is golden hour garden party. So it's like lush Wisconsin, and then all of the details are gold, like yellow, like bright yellow, and like golden tones. So I literally cannot wait. I think it's going to be so stunning, and I'm just like waiting to be like tagged in things so I can see. I'm just dying. I'm dying to see how, because it's like one thing for me to just see a piece of paper. Some brides now, they hire content creators so that they don't have to worry about content creation, because people love sharing on socials. I got really lucky when I had a second photographer on my elopement day, and she just took it upon herself to shoot some iPhone clips, like video clips throughout the day. So I was like, I got some like cute iPhone stuff, but it is just nice to hit all the verticals, the film, the iPhone, the digital, So if she has that, I probably would, but it does take months to get photos back sometimes, so I'm kind of not holding my breath for it, but I'm really excited because it's one thing to see like the menu, the piece of paper that you designed, but then to see like with the tablecloth and like all the flowers and like the environment, the music, like cheersing, like I literally chills. I love it. So that's just, I really, really love Type and Trim. Like I'm so excited that I finally am doing something that is enjoyable, that I don't have to leave my house to do. Like, with photography, it's like I would kind of dread going on shoots. It's like I don't want to leave the house.
Well, you have to put on.
And you're on
social.
Yes. Yeah. And then
try not to make it awkward.
Direct the whole time. Yeah. Like, yeah. And then edit for 3 hours when you get home. Like it's not over when you're done.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm just really excited about this new little path. And we talked about this a little bit. Shooting for you, like I feel like the creative spark, even with just photography and shooting, coming back a little bit, because I've been really like not at all interested in photography, content creation, like user generated content for brands. I have not been into that since like before Sienna. Like it's been literally years since I've even really cared about content. And now I'm like, oh, I could do some brand content again.
Content's in.
Yeah, so I just don't want to leave the house. And I want to work 16 hours a week, and I want to go splishy splashy and tan the rest of the time,
Well, we got a house.
No, literally. It's so funny where we were, like, even 1 year ago, Kaden. I don't think that we could have ever imagined 1 year ago.
I was trying
your birthday.
I don't remember what I did.
My birthday. We went to Pacific Beach for my birthday, which is ironic. We did like the Airbnb thing.
I worked.
Yeah.
Last year.
That makes sense. But even when we started this podcast, like, and we would talk about just how bad.
Well, last year we didn't even have a podcast.
No, literally.
At this time.
Yeah. I feel like so much has changed. No, we didn't have the idea of it. I brought it up to you. I remember I kind of wrote down a timeline, but I brought up the idea in May of last year. That's also when I got the idea for Type and Trim. And it's been, 1 year, and we're already this like far, not just like in the podcast, but with that business. It's crazy. And this wedding that's today, this bride found me on that big directory that I told you about that I got invited to. It was like an invite only directory.
Follow up with that.
That's how she found me.
Is anyone else?
No, but I don't have a lot of portfolio work to show for, so it's kind of like once I have a few weddings under my belt and I have this huge Malibu and Newport Beach editorial photo shoot next month.
You're going out to it?
I've been thinking about going out to it. I don't have to, but it would be nice to go and shoot content for myself.
Why would you not go out to it?
Because I wouldn't have to, and it would be like expensive, and I would have the car. Logan would have to take time off. It's a Wednesday, Thursday.
But it's a.
If they all came with me, I'm not getting paid. Like,
But it's a wedding?
No, it's an editorial. So basically, these planners and a photographer put together a fake wedding, and it's like really high design. So like they're having a lady do custom couture wedding gowns. So it's like wedding gowns that have never been shot before. at a setting that is like featured in Vogue, like a really, really high level event.
And you're doing time and trim for it?
And I'm doing it's 2 days. Day 1, I'm doing a welcome sign. I'm doing 50 menus. They're doing a huge like 50-person tablescape setup as if it was literally somebody's wedding. And so then they're charging other wedding photographers who want to add this in their portfolio and have this content. They're each paying $1,500 for the privilege to shoot the 2-day event. So the benefit to me is I contribute these things, but then I get 16 galleries of photography
of
all this stuff.
Oh, so you're doing this for free, but
I'm doing it for free, and I'm spending money out of my pocket to produce these items.
You gotta spend money to make money.
But they're submitting it to like the top public, like wedding publications, because like magazines and online publications, they feature these kinds of editorials as inspo for future brides. So this is going to be like.
Do you know what you're doing as far as design yet?
Kaden, you're going to die. Yeah, I'm doing. So day 1, I'm doing a welcome sign. I'm doing 50 menus.
You've already made a design.
That's what we were working on all day yesterday. Me and Logan. We were like going back and forth, and I was like, "What about this? What about this?" Like we've been working on this nonstop because it was kind of last minute.
What's your like aesthetic or theme for it?
So day 1 is neon, Brat Girl Summer, Charlie XCX, Apple, like the whole,
Talk of it.
And they didn't say that was the theme, but they're going 100% balls to the wall neon green. No other color. Just neon green against an ocean backdrop. And like, it's going to be trust me.
I hope.
I was kind of skeptical when I first heard, but when I saw the mood board and I saw the photographer and the planner that was putting it together, chef's kiss. It's going to be so, so good. So I'm doing lime, like literally wasabi, lime green, neon green menus that are going to be like oval shape. Logan and I will design those. I'm doing a little fake invite so that the photographers could shoot like flat lays of like the details and like have paper goods to shoot. And then day 2, Kaden, the table is coming out of the ocean. It's literally soaking wet, like on the bottom, like the tablecloths are going to be like soaked at the end. And then it's going to be like emerging out of the water onto the sand. And it's going to be like a 26 person, just like a tablecloth. I don't know.
Is it going to work?
Yes, it's going to work. I'm not the planner, so that's not up to me. But I'm making for day 2, I'm doing matchboxes, a fake like invite suite, and
Malibu and Newport.
Yeah.
The best beaches.
The best spots. And yeah, the venues are insane. The venues have been featured in Vogue. They're going to submit it to all the top publications for the editorial.
So they're both wedding venues on the beach.
Well, one is literally just the beach that they got a permit, and they get the whole beach.
The heck?
For the day. And then the day one is a private estate in Malibu, a residence that does like venue, that does some weddings, and was featured in like Vogue India and like.
So after this, what is your hope for
first of all,
next step?
All 16 photographers are going to be required to tag me in every single photo that they post.
How did you get this all done?
I like done, or how did I like find this opportunity, or like
16 all have to tag you? Is it crazy?
So yeah, all the photographers had to sign a contract saying that not only do they have to give all the vendors that are contributing the galleries so that we can use the photos for our own portfolios and promotion, but they have to tag us. So then they're sharing me with all of their followers. So it's 16 people, you know what I mean? Like sharing all of my stationery.
Let's just say though, like, I mean, this could lead to a
doing
influx
like
of inquiries.
I'm not kidding. Like low key, not celebrities, but like mass. Okay, wait. That's the other thing I was going to tell you. Maybe I already told you this, but so that's happening at the same time as, and okay, so real quick, though, I found that because I got an Instagram ad and it was like, oh, this event for photographers, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I should do a welcome sign. So I reached out, was like, hey, I'll do a welcome sign for this. Like, oh my God, that'd be so great. Okay, cool. And then their stationery girl dropped out. And they were like, oh, we don't have a stationery girl. And I was like, I'll do all of it. And they were like, oh my God, we love you. Stationery is all the paper goods. Invite, save the date, menu.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's how I found it, was like through an ad. But this photographer just moved from Houston to Phoenix. So she's literally a Phoenix local now. Wow. So I could hand her everything and she could take it to Malibu, theoretically. Like, I don't have to go. But I mean, it would be fun. But we'll just see. Yeah. Obviously.
The BTS for both your own profile and type and trims.
I know. That's why I would want to go. But it would have to be like Logan and Sienna come, or Logan takes a day off and then they're stuck here without a car, or, you know.
I mean,
logistically, a little bit of a
can work
thing
around
to think
with
about.
My car,
but
you know,
that's a good point too. Maybe I leave the car seat in your car. But then, yeah, he would still have to take the time off. But anyways, so I had that going on, and they're like sharing me like, oh my God, we have this girl doing to like promote the event to the photographers. They're like, this is who's doing the signage and stationery. And then at the same time, like a week ago, this girl that I contributed matchboxes to another editorial like a month ago that got actually featured in a publication from Australia that I was tagged in. So I'm like, okay, now I can say like as seen in, like XYZ.
Aussie.
Anyways, so she's doing a giveaway for a free event for someone, like a 30-person event of your choice with like free florals, free food, free decor, free setup, free everything. And I'm going to contribute matches. And so literally so many people entered. I got a boost of like 350 follows in 3 days on Type and Trim. And I went from like not even 200 followers to now I'm over 500. Isn't that crazy? So just that little boost, and a lot of the follows are obviously like new brides. From that, I've been getting inquiries of people like, oh my God, like my wedding's next year.
That's what I was going to say though. What if you get so many? You're going to have to like hire out people? Like what's the...
I mean, the good thing is most people that would be reaching out now and getting quotes are for like next year or this fall. So it's like plenty of time. None of it is like,
oh, that's a good point.
I need you for next
Weddings
month.
Are
like
very spread out.
They're super spread out. So
would you even do like bachelorette parties too?
I mean,
like...
I would literally do any event is the thing. It's like my tagline is artful details for the modern soiree.
What if you do like award shows and shit even too?
I could do anything. I could do corporate events. I could do like a Dior dinner and do the menus and do the
like
tablescape.
Professional teams, they have like banquets, right? Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Whoa. No, I fully intend to like take it up as high as I can go and not just kind of stay in like a wedding lane. Like I want to do other kinds of events.
Yeah.
Sorry for all the background noise, people.
I'll be good.
We've got...
Don't worry, Caden's on that.
We've got a child. Hi. They're splishy splashing. Yeah. Splishy splashing in the back.
Makes me want to be outside, honestly.
I'm about to after this.
So that's your goal?
So that's my goal is I want to do more high level events. And that's why this really high fashion editorial in Malibu is a great opportunity for me to not only show off all the things I can do. I think I'm also going to do fabric menus for day 2 and have them like on the plates with like a rock holding them down because it's very like metallic. Yeah, day 2 is silver metallic chrome and like rock and like natural and like cliff.
I can see that.
And yeah, no, the mood boards are so insane. And I've already finished designing half the stuff for it. I'll show you later. But yeah, it's gonna cost me like hundreds of dollars.
Like I said though, I mean,
but it's a marketing expense.
Take money
it's a marketing expense because at the end of the day I'm getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photos of my stuff by like
which could be hundreds of inquiries,
which literally could lead to tens of thousands of potential contracts. So
outreach, which is crazy though. That's why it's such a good idea because of course it's always going to be weddings.
There's always going to be an event.
Yeah, not
just weddings. I don't want to niche in just weddings. Like I want to do more than that. And we've talked about
there's always going to be.
I've also wanted to do like hotel details. Like there's so many things I could do in just the realm of like menus and matches. You know what I mean? Like
hotel details.
Sky's the limit.
Is that anywhere?
Not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I have. I'm just very excited
We're
because
all gonna be.
I just feel like I'm in a creative role where I can just do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Instead of like,
how good does that feel?
With brands, it's just different. It's just a different story with brands, but with people that are just so grateful and they're just like, I'm just so excited to have your art at my wedding, and you know what I mean? Like they're just hyped.
Yeah, actual people.
Where brands are people. Like, what's the ROI on this? You know,
return of interest,
return on investment.
I knew that. ROI.
Yeah.
Damn, Content House.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually tomorrow take some because I've gotten all those new followers. Joe was saying it's like a good time to maybe do like an intro post. Like, hi, I'm Jocelyn. Like, this is what, you know what I mean? Because I've never done that on Type and Trim. So tomorrow we're going to shoot some headshots in the backyard.
Joe Mo.
He knows all.
He knows.
Doesn't he?
He's been sending me DMs too.
He has.
Yeah,
just like,
even yesterday.
He sends me video inspo and just says, Caden. This was for Caden.
It makes me sad though, because I mean, it's feeling a little bit better, but I mean,
your knee.
Yeah, it is kind of, what's the word? Like, you feel
demotivating.
Not demotivating, even more motivating, really. But it's just frustrating, and like you feel helpless because, I mean, that's literally my life. Like, my athleticism.
Yeah, that's what you put your identity in. at this stage in life?
I mean, but always like I like shit. Like
you're very competitive,
beach volleyball
athletic,
like I want to play. Like
you're a playboy.
And running especially with that daily stuff going. That was perfect.
And you were literally every run was getting faster.
Yeah,
like you were literally getting better.
Feeling better. Like I was like enjoyed it.
So where are we with your knee? And question, because I have been having crazy knee problems in the last week, and I'm like, there's something in the water. It's my left inside.
Mine's my left outer.
Okay.
I mean, you could do exactly what I'm doing with bands if you want, but like that's my problem is that I'm fucking not. Discipline's not the word, but I'm not consistent or like I'm like lazy almost. Like, I'd rather just like go straight to the fucking run.
Right.
I don't want to warm this up and rehab it because it's kind of a lot. Like every time if I do a full session, it's like I'm sweating after. Like it's just stability and balance, and it's all just body weight and resistance band. Mm-hmm. And it feels great after I do it, but.
That's like me saying like I'm pretty flexible without having to stretch every single day, but I love stretching. Like stretching just feels so incredible.
Why is there a barrier of stretching?
And I'm like, I have it in my mind. I want to wake up and stretch every morning. I want to do
yoga with Adrienne.
I want to do yoga like every day, and it's not hard. Like if you're flexible and you have some muscle,
go on
not
the floor.
Hard. I have a huge room now.
I saw you guys had your mats laid out one time.
We stretch sometimes at night, but it's like
we should try and do that again.
I want to do that every single day.
We need to try and do that again.
Like, why am I not doing that? It feels so good, but during, like,
remember though, we'd wake up and have
Kaden,
like 6:30
we used to be
a.m.
so different. No, but I think it's also like a transition phase of just getting settled here. But there was an era where we were doing the thing. You know, we were like up. We were walking at 6 a.m.
43 days. That's it. It's kind of a lot though, right?
What's 43 days?
How long have we been here?
Wow.
But I think that'd be sick. I mean, we could all just do it in your room. I'll get a mat.
No, I have so much room. And I'm also like, with the treadmill, I have so much room to pull that out too. I have so much room in there. I've never had so much space in my life.
We can follow along.
That's why I got it out of storage, because I was like, I have to Chromecast.
You literally have a studio.
Because it's an old TV. I don't have like it's not a smart TV.
For sure.
But yeah, we'll do a little yoga with Adrienne. But that's the thing. I want to do those things.
That's also content.
And there is a resistance. Like you could just do a time lapse of like a little morning in a backyard, little yoga sesh.
It's just starting is the hardest thing. Because once you get on that mat and the video starts, and it's like, all right, I'm here.
Well, also once you've been doing it for a couple weeks, it's just like, this is what I expect to do in the morning. Whereas before you've started to add it really to your routine, it's effort.
That's
to
my problem too. I don't think I've
to
started
integrate.
A routine yet.
And Logan and I have been talking about, because Sienna's also getting to the point really where I want to have like a kind of like board for her that is like Velcro, where we're like, okay, your morning routine is, and we pull off like brush teeth, go potty, like all the things that I want to implement. You have to implement. We brush our teeth. Yeah, I brush her teeth. Logan's, I think, brush her teeth maybe once, but I brush her teeth every night. But I'm supposed to do it every morning, and it's like,
how you brush your kids' teeth and you can barely feel like brushing your own. Am I right?
Oh, totally, dude.
Definitely brush my teeth. I'm just saying, there's some barriers.
Like we brush, but again, it's this just like one extra thing. I had to feed myself today. Like I had to shower. I do two things: feed and or shower and brush teeth.
So weird.
I know, because it feels so good to be like so clean, shaved legs. Like when I literally a couple days ago, I like shaved. I did my hair. I did like all the things, like the everything shower, you know. And it felt incredible. I woke up the next morning like more wanting to do like a morning routine because I felt less sluggish and less disgusting.
Well, that's what I noticed too. Like,
you know what I mean?
If we wake up early enough and like have our coffee, like we're caffeinated, music's playing, like I feel like we're just actually having a podcast, right? Or talking.
I know.
But there's also a barrier. Some mornings you're like, you just don't feel good.
There have been some episodes that we've done where we didn't feel like talking, and we just push through. But it starts with
we have to better prepare.
Yeah. And what I've realized, oh my God, this is what I want to talk to you about. Logan and I realized like there's so much emphasis put on like the perfect morning routine to start your day off right. But if you're not perfecting your night routine and getting it together the night before to mentally prepare for the day ahead, your morning is going to suck. Because it's like, if you're not putting out the intention the night before, like this is when I'm going to wake up, this is what I'm going to do. You're just waking up like every other day.
Plan your next day. You have to
do it the night before. So it's actually all about the night routine and
I have a good quote.
Stretching and then meditating and then writing down what you want to do the next day. You know what I mean? So that when you wake up, it's like, oh, this is what I was thinking about yesterday. And like, oh yeah, that's right. I do want to like do yoga this morning.
Yeah. I think it's,
what's your quote?
Butcher this. No, it's if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If there's no intention, you're just like coasting, you know, you're just kind of like letting life happen to you. I was going to
call you yesterday on my way home because I was like, let's plan out tomorrow. Like, I want to have a good structured day because I have sadly enough.
Yeah. You never have Saturdays off.
No, not only that though. It's probably this whole time here, I've barely had any, like every day I've kind of just waking up and like, oh, I got to do this. And then you forget what I had to do. And then like, oh wait, this is what I wanted in the grocery store. And it's just all this.
It feels like you're always playing catch up.
Yeah.
When you're not making it structured. Like,
plan the day before.
Like, oh my God, now it's already 6 and I haven't even eaten today. Like, let me just quickly eat something. And then I'm like, oh my God, now I have to take care of like this. You know what I mean? It's like, you're like chasing all the things you have to do instead of being ahead of it. And so, yeah, I think for me, I really want to implement a night routine. And I think it's going to help because I do want,
spontaneity can only go so far.
I know. And I want summer to be kind of fun and loose and not so like structured where we're like 30 minutes of reading, go. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be fun, but I do want to have like, okay, when we wake up, we do these 5 things every single morning that she knows that when she wakes, like eventually she could wake up and go right to the bathroom, go potty, brush her own teeth. Like I'm trying to implement the independence for her to do it herself, but without the structure that I put in place, like she will not. And she's so
by the time
good.
She is in those routines, it's just like.
It's easier for me because then it's less hands-on. I don't have to brush her teeth every night. You know what I mean? Like, and so I really want to get like a little mirror for our bathroom that's like her height.
That's the way to do it.
With like a little shelf. And she could like.
I feel like, we growing up, we didn't like have a good routine as far as.
There was just no, outside of school, there was no like structure. And I'm even trying to think about like homeschooling, but I was on the computer so much for homeschooling that was also
not
kind
too,
of, like,
but also
loose.
like, I don't know, like chores or like even like you're saying the hygiene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know a lot of people that like even Mason, dude, that guy is so fucking. He plans for sure. Like he
I thought you were gonna say something negative, and I was like, "Okay, we're alive."
No, I know, but then he'll wake up in the morning, walk, take another shower just for like the rinse. It's like, dude, I would probably if I showered in the mornings, I'd probably feel so much better.
Right.
And I only do if I really feel like, oh God, I really feel grimy. But
if you were waking up early enough. Right. And then what if you were working out in the morning and then showering to where like before you even start your day, you've already worked out and you're clean? Like, isn't that the dream? Yeah. And with me, it's like, isn't this
which
why?
Is so, it's free.
Hold on.
All that shit's
Isn't
free.
This why I want free time to myself and not want a 9 to 5 so that I have the time in the morning to craft my own perfect routine and like be the main character in my life and like, you know what I mean? Like,
but also have your
isn't that what I've always wanted?
Right? Yeah. Heyo, cameo.
Yeah, what is this?
Podcast.
Hi. Oh, hug. Can I kiss?
Are we still going on all of them?
Can you check them? I was gonna ask that earlier.
We're still rolling.
Oh my God. And it looks
rolling.
Weird. Maybe.
You sure?
You sure about that? Maybe I've scooted over more. Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, all that stuff is free to do.
She's so cute. She's so cute. Every single day, I'm like excited to get her. Like when it's like my morning, I get excited to go in there and be like,
wobbling.
Hi, good morning. Because she wakes up so happy. She goes to sleep so happy.
That's
She's
crazy.
Such a happy girl. I just am so obsessed with her. But
we all have that in us.
But yes, it's free to take care of yourself, actually. And it's like the one thing that we mentally don't want to do because it just feels like we're doing so much already that it's like one extra thing. But
it's weird though. It's like you'll take care of someone else.
Energy to do all the other things.
Yeah.
You have to like fill your cup so that you're not, you
need energy.
Running on empty.
You gotta charge that battery.
Totally.
Oh. I'm so motivated.
Okay, that's the thing though. That's annoying because I get in these modes where I'm excited when I'm talking about it, but the day to day, I don't feel this like motivated spark. You know what I mean? It's like we're talking about it now and that.
Are you planning your day prior?
No, I haven't been. Again, it's just been like
even to the extent of like I don't know, like having the yoga mat out already.
Yeah. Right. So I'm like waking up and I just go straight there. But that's what I want to do is like my mornings. I don't sleep in when it's like not my morning with Sienna. You know what I mean? Ideally, when Logan has her, it's like I'm still waking up early and just taking my own morning for myself and then like starting to work instead of just sleeping as long as I can, rolling out of bed, going to my computer straight thing. A couple hours later, getting a coffee, and then it's like I haven't eaten anything. I'm starving.
It's 1 p.m. now.
And it feels like the days just escaped me.
When you do that, though,
yes,
yeah.
That's it.
I'm
like,
you do something at 7 a.m. and you're showered, and then the coffee's made.
I don't know what else to do with my time.
Yeah. Yeah, then you have so much day. And it's literally just a 2-hour difference.
And then I think that
because you didn't hit snooze or
when you reclaim more of your day, I also wonder if like you doom scroll less at night because you're not like, oh, I just want like, you know, we've talked about when you get home from work, you feel like you've had none of your day and you want to reclaim your time.
Yeah.
And you just are like,
which is
stubborn
so
almost.
Stupid. Oh, it's so stubborn.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to stay up till
you're literally
3 a.m.
You're ruining your next day already.
That's
the day hasn't even started yet.
Exactly. And that is why it's about the night routine. And it's about going to bed at the
certain time. And that's why it feels like you're constantly catching up because you're ruining tomorrow before it's even started.
And it's like continues.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, there's no excuse, but all the holidays and the transition and moving, it's hard. But I mean, I feel like it's definitely time to get like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, not even speaking for you guys. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself, really. Because I haven't at all. I've had a routine.
Yeah. And it's like the routine could be things I enjoy. It doesn't have to be like a list of things I don't like. It could literally be go outside, take a few deep breaths and sit on the chair with my coffee and just like have a little bit of silence before. You know what I mean? It could be just the chillest things. And for some reason, because it's like on a to-do list or something, it makes me not want to do it.
Mm-hmm. It's like
when
you're
I write
being
things
stubborn
out
by telling yourself to do something.
Yes, exactly. Like it's almost a dynamic of like you're like you were going to clean your room and then your mom comes in and says clean your room and you're like no I'm not going to bitch. Like it makes you not want to do the thing you were going to do.
And it doesn't matter if you said I was about to, but
I was going to. It's like
no,
I'm not actually. Yeah, or it's like I was going to surprise you with a clean room and now.
Yeah,
you expect it, and now it's not going to be a surprise. So remember, you and I used to surprise all the time. We were obsessed with cleaning like the whole kitchen spotless, and then like seeing their faces when they came home, like,
yeah,
so
that was a good feeling. Oh my god, we would.
You and I were like pretty
OCD
about cleaning.
Huge house.
Yeah, it was a huge house.
But we would do all the dishes. Yeah, all dishes.
Yeah.
Every countertop would be just like clean, like nothing on,
spotless,
which I love.
Yeah, and I would carry that over. Like when I nannied, I loved
vacuum
making their kitchens like so spotless when they got home from work because they would just be like, oh.
I still do that too, but it sucks. So like I do that at Lifetime at the bar when I close on Thursdays because I'm not there till Saturdays. I sweep, I mop, I like restock, I clean all the surfaces as much as I can. But I just know it's because like one, I know it's probably me underappreciated, and like maybe they won't even notice it's shitty, but. It just feels good to you though, like, leaving it like that.
Well, it's for them, but it's also for you.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's like mutually beneficial.
Made you feel like
the process of cleaning is mentally
sinking so bad.
Should I fix it really quick?
Yeah, maybe. Okay. I don't even know.
But also, just the process of cleaning, I think, like cleans your mind. It's like mentally nice to be. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I definitely need. I'm past due for that. Yeah, that's good. Has to do full clean mentally. Yeah, but I think that's a good idea. Like I'm probably literally gonna do that today. Before I even go out with my friends, like plan my one tomorrow.
We should all get together, sit at the table with our little drinkies and be like, calendar. Okay, what are the nights looking like? What are the mornings
even
looking
if it's like are you saying like on a weekly basis or I thought wouldn't you want to just go day by day?
What do you mean?
Like plan tomorrow.
Well, I also like
for tomorrow
because our weeks are pretty structured because of like we have our mornings with Sienna. It's like that's how I plan on like structuring my like week routine is like okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I wake up and do that. It's like my Monday, Wednesday, Friday will always look kind of similar, and my Tuesday, Thursday will always look kind of similar. I mean, yeah, it's just completely like up to me. You know what I mean? To craft.
But you can also plan like just the aspect of I mean, what's tomorrow? Sunday? Isn't that your guys where you kind of like chill?
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, Sunday's a chill day, but I would love for Sunday to be like a clean day, like a laundry, prepare for the week. Like I want like days to have themes. You know what I mean? Like Sunday is like clean and meal prep. Saturday is maybe all the you know what I mean? Like
that's a good
something
idea,
like that. Like
because I would like to just weekly shop, not monthly.
Exactly.
Shop.
Oh my God, you monthly shop?
I used to.
Bruh.
I was telling Logan yesterday, I haven't shopped yet.
Like
That's
a full grocery.
I feel like
yeah.
Because like you throw in some stuff and then I pay you and it's like, well, that will last me a bit.
I'm like, oh, here's some eggs and bananas.
Well, as you see, I've been trying. I think I'm really just trying to like get rid of everything, like all my tuna stuff. Like I'm gonna get those cans. I did. God, I'm liking how much.
There's gotta be someone we can give those tuna cans to, like homeless people. Don't just be tossing them.
No, I'm eating them.
You said get rid of, but you mean eat.
Delete in my belly.
I'm like,
but yeah, I need. Yeah, it's just. That's a good idea. Saturday, huh?
Today is Saturday.
But also, it just stresses me out because I'm like, oh, there's not enough fridge space for what I want to get. But like,
there probably is. I know. There's so much. It's not organized. It's just we're just throwing stuff in.
But it's also these are all things I'm just thinking in my head instead of just like
doing
right now.
Oh right. Oh my God, that's what Logan and I were talking about too. Is just Okay, I have made us schedules in like Google Calendar before where every block is blocked out.
Doesn't compute.
Like we don't look at it.
Intended.
We don't go into Google Calendar like, okay, what's up next? Like it takes thinking, okay, what do I need to do? And then going in and finding it instead of like, remember in school when we had planners and it's like you were physically writing something down. Like, I just feel like the retention is better when you're physically doing it instead of everything is completely just in your fucking heads. On our phones, everything is mental. We're typing. There's no like physical intention. So if we were writing down like
because
our
you're
routines,
simultaneously thinking of it and then reading it
and writing physically,
and then writing it, yeah.
It's all of the like senses or whatever. Like what is it? It's like
is it something?
Yeah, there's like different learners. There's auditory learners, visual learners, and then the one where they're doing. They like have to attempt it themselves before they like retain the information.
But I guess we're kind of doing all that at once.
Exactly. So
auditory is just like you in your head.
Yeah. Well, you could say it out loud too.
Yeah, which does help.
Yeah.
Because I typed in all the new menu shit, right? We just got for the restaurant and nothing.
Yeah. Because it's like your eyes glaze over. You know what I mean?
That's another thing I want to like take the time and actually just write it out. Because that's what I did when I first got hired. And
I remember.
I learned.
Yeah.
Like
flashcards, baby.
Yeah, flashcards, like testing yourself. But
in terms of routines, like writing down in an agenda, also your calendar. Like, what do you have to do the next day? Like, prepare your week agenda and then, like, write out your morning and night routines.
The digital thing.
Check them off when they're done. I think digital is just, like, not allowing us to.
It's good for, like, I don't know, like, I'll have, like, my bills, right?
I have that, too.
I think that's good, like, a good glance. Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah.
And then I'll get a reminder on my phone, but.
I like it for bills and appointments. Bills and appointments.
Appointments, too.
But when I try to really, like, get nitty gritty with our schedule, and it's like, okay, this time wake up, this time breakfast, this time, like every single line item, you know what I mean, never is ever followed ever. And I really think it's because it's digital.
You're talking about typing?
Just anytime I've had a digital calendar.
Yeah.
And in high school I was so on top of my shit and I was obsessed with my agenda. Like I freaking like trashed my planners. So I really want to do that. Yeah, I want to get back into that.
Let's go back to
You know
school.
what? Let's go to Target and let's go get some agendas today. And then we'll write out our schedules. And I just think,
Do you want to get like
a
whiteboard?
We also wanted to make like vision boards. Do you want to make vision boards with us?
We haven't done that since.
I mean, like get like magazines, cut it out, like paste onto a cardboard. Like
it's probably necessary because that is
Why not?
A great practice of law of attraction, right?
I had a picture of a house taped to my pantry in the old apartment for years.
Oh my God. I forgot about that. Yeah, it was inside the pantry.
It's a cute little white house.
What the hell?
And now we're here.
Dude, that's crazy. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's what I've been so shitty about. Like everything I preached about and was like good about as in breath work, meditation, or like just a simple like core stuff of what I think I am or what I practice.
You're like not practicing what you're preaching.
No, I can practice and preach like the gym. There's so much more behind that.
It'd be funny if you
because the breath work and meditation is like the morning thing, right? And then like just doing a weekly grocery, that's the diet part.
But
like I'm doing
meal planning,
one thing, but everything else around that, as in like diet, routines,
everything is just kind of secondary.
Yeah,
or
which
not
is
a priority.
just eliminating that.
Right. And it's also eliminating the possibility of like, okay, let's say theoretically, you're like, oh yeah, I could do this like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I could like whatever, do Pilates in the morning.
But you just think about it.
You're just thinking about it. And then like Monday comes up and you overslept. You're like, oh, I'll do it Wednesday. Wednesday comes up. Oh, I'm kind of busy. Like I don't have to do it today.
Something always will come up, right?
Something will always come up.
So if I can plan and just be like, oh no, I have to do this. And then I can see you guys later after that. Like today, right? Like I think friends want me to go to the pool, but I'm like, you know what? No, I need to go to the venue. I need to
go do a couple of
things.
But
again, if I wrote that down, it'd probably be more.
It would be more like of an intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd feel like I'd be betraying myself more so.
Right.
Unless it was just in my head. I'm like, well, I guess I can just.
It's so easy to shuffle thoughts and like convince yourself and like talk yourself out of doing something.
And you still can, right? With even the list or even write it down. But I think just that action itself was like literally, I think scientifically proven to like be somewhat percentage of more like you're more likely to do so.
That's why a lot of people also like live by morning pages. I don't know if you've heard of that. There's this book called The Artist's Way where we have it if you want to go through it and like read it.
Whoa, I do.
And it's like getting your creativity sparked, and it's like it has you do morning pages every single morning. Even if you have like nothing to really write about, you just write like 2 pages, just fill out 2 pages every single morning, brain dump, and that like sets you up for like a great day. And you could write what you want to do that day. You could write like something that's on your mind, or you know what I mean, vent. Like it could be anything you want, and then it just like becomes easier and easier and easier. And yeah, right, there's something about writing. There is something about writing that is like,
it's a lost art.
Literally.
As far as physical writing.
Dude, I wonder how like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, like what is their penmanship going to be like? Like what is their handwriting going to be like? If everything is tablets, computers
like
in school.
Yeah, every paper is typed.
Yeah, like Logan only has incredible handwriting because when he was like in kindergarten, he became obsessed with cursive, like through 3rd grade, and just was the only person that was like really into the cursive, and he just carried that.
Wanting to do that.
He has incredible handwriting, Logan, like insanely good. I can't remember the last time I've written anything.
I'm just not consistent.
I sign things.
My letters change.
Paperwork at the pediatrician. That's the only thing I've like written in recent times.
Only signatures.
Like what? That's
I used to be good at journaling, but again, I don't prepare.
I used to journal when I was like a kid.
Just not preparing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. The things we want in life just come from a a simple.
It's annoying because it's like we do so much for society and for capitalism, and you know what I mean, and for our employers, and then it's like we avoid doing the things that we want to do for ourselves.
That's what they want.
That's what they fucking want. No, literally. They don't want us to be empowered and happy.
System.
Yeah, to keep us just depressed and working.
Our society is like, or whatever you want to call it.
And you know what's so scary? This is kind of like a bummer, but just the fact that homelessness was banned and like it's illegal, and up to the states to decide like if like there's allowed to be home, like a week ago or so.
That's and so
imagine this, like let's say homelessness is illegal in every single state, and then let's say that all of these private equity firms own all of the homes and apartments and hike up rents beyond what anyone can afford, and then everyone is homeless, but then they are all arrested because it's illegal to be homeless, and then we are all working in basically slave labor, because we've talked about this, the prison systems, it's like the free labor. Slave labor.
What?
And that's how they're going to make us all slaves.
So, U.S. Supreme Court says cities can punish people for sleeping in public places in its biggest decision on the homelessness in decades. The U.S. Supreme Court today ruled, this is June 28th, cities can ban people from sleeping and camping in public places.
They're like leaving it up to local jurisdiction.
Hopefully, just hope then. In that case.
But that's the thing, like imagine if every state makes it illegal to be homeless and then we all can't afford rent.
Well, that's what's the problem.
That's the issue.
Every state has that issue.
But you know what I love about RFK Jr.? He is trying to he's trying to ban private equity firms from owning all of our real estate. Yeah. And like by 2030, they all have to sell it off. And then imagine all of that inventory going back on the market. It's like 30%. He said like by 2030 or something, like the majority, like a crazy number, like 75% of homes will be owned by private equity firms, not like people, right? And so they can just charge whatever they want if we keep going this way. So if he bans them from being able to do that and they all have to sell it off, the inventory spikes. And then he also wants to make 3% interest for first-time home buyers. Like by 2030, it would be so accessible to have a home. So it's just like, there's just so many things that need to happen. And what
a shitty job.
I really feel like he is the only one that cares about these things.
I say, yeah, as far as...
The more I learn, the more I like.
I mean, yeah.
And every single person I have talked to
JFK.
Every single person I have talked to has been like, oh, I haven't like done a single thing of research. I'm like, okay, but we hate Trump and Biden. Like,
that's
none
the
of us
problem,
like both
though,
of them.
Like
Why
the
are
past
we not...
two presidencies has made, I feel like, a lot of people, maybe not some like
jaded
far right Republicans, but like, yeah, like ignore it.
Yeah. Like, just like, this is bullshit.
My life is my life. Like, I've been doing okay or whatever. It's not affecting me that much. So like, but another thing too that's kind of important, that is local politics, right? Like people trying to become a senator, because those
we need to be looking at our propositions. We need to be, yes, exactly.
No, it does matter, because these are the deeply. Small fucking politicians that will become later.
It's like, because governors. Trump was president, and then during his presidency, there were 3 seats up in the Supreme Court, and he filled them with just the most disgusting evangelical, like, fuckheads.
Well, it's crazy too. I mean, that's pretty rare what happened with that, because he only became in the race because he was rich, right?
Right.
But everyone else really just comes up the ladder, I think, right?
I mean,
yeah,
everyone's funded by someone.
Yeah.
You know, corporate
But those
funding.
that aren't, someone.
But I just really feel like RFK Jr. being an environmental lawyer, he's already taken on the Supreme Court. He has like sued them several times. Like, he has actual ideas, and he is using his money, his campaign money, to create content on TikTok about exactly what he plans to do for so many issues. And I don't hear literally anybody else talking about, realistically, how are we going to solve the addiction crisis? Realistically, how are we going to get people out of prison that are in there for marijuana usage? Like, you know?
It is crazy. Oh my God. Yeah. Aren't people still in prison because of that?
Yeah, because it's not legal on a federal level.
Yeah, which is crazy though, because that's what the past...
I think I've already said this.
That's what the past campaign preached about. The student loans.
Of course.
Everyone that been arrested for
that the people care about,
marijuana would be released type shit. But which is crazy though, is we're already like, I mean, we're getting close, but I feel like it's still kind of early in the race. But there's definitely only 3 options.
Oh well, Joe and I were talking the other day. He's like, sure, Biden is gonna have no choice but to drop out within like a week.
I mean, everyone's talking about it.
Yeah,
everyone's saying he's either gonna go down, or
he's either gonna, or just have to just live out, you know, the sunset of his life on the porch, rocking in Delaware,
day by day.
Yeah. So
Delaware,
isn't that where he's from?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But the more I see on RFK Jr., the more I like. And who doesn't? Kennedy, the name Kennedy, so presidential. He's also fit as fuck. He's doing TikToks of just like doing all these pull-ups, and I'm like, that's good. That's good content right there.
But I mean,
to compare that to the others.
To JFK, the
last his uncle,
good president, which is why he was assassinated by the CIA.
Yeah, his father and his uncle were assassinated. How crazy is that?
Oh yeah, his dad was what was his name again? I'm looking it up.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Maybe
because he's junior.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry,
he's senior. Yeah.
Yeah, RFK.
And he's married to a comedian. I'm like, he has a sense of humor, you know? He's married to a comedian actress. What's her name?
Cheryl Hines.
Fuck! I wanted to get it.
And then like, also who he's going to have as VP. She seems legit.
She is from the tech
Silicon
world.
Valley.
Yeah, from the tech world. Cannot be bought. She actually, I mean, we don't have to go into politics too much on this one.
Anyway, but good practices.
Closer to November, we should like really do a little bit of a deep dive.
I mean, yeah, I'll do some fucking research.
I'll do some motherfucking research like you don't even know. And then we'll just share what we find. Because...
For both sides, though. We can't have
I mean, in no world should Trump be president? Like,
no, I know. I'm just saying though. Whatever we find,
I'm curious what everyone's saying their platform is. We'll just compare the platforms, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I've not really heard anything. Like the debate was the opportunity, right, for them to share their platform and what they're going to work on in the presidency. And it's just like Biden's in a position where he can't say shit because you're currently president. You know what I mean? It's like you could be doing those things now and you're not.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So what can he say? He's like, I'm going to do this with the student loans. It's like, do it right now then. Do it right now.
I think it's more so of like we're just going to keep carrying on of how good we've been doing of what, of course, he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's definitely not him. I know he's not making the shots.
He's not going to be on the ballot come November. That's what I'm predicting. But
so they're either,
people think Kamala is going to be.
I also heard another podcast that the only way the Democrats could possibly win if they got Michelle Obama.
I don't agree.
You think? But like, no.
No, I don't think she could be favored.
Why?
I don't think a lot of people like her.
A lot of people like the Obamas.
A lot of people like the Obamas.
As far as Democrats.
But so many people don't like her.
I think a lot of people don't like Kamala either.
Oh, nobody likes Kamala, including me. Like, I liked what she was doing when she was a lawyer and like working on, I saw this documentary with her in it. And that's like literally why I was initially excited for her to be the vice president. But she
like
hasn't done
shit.
Like, where she's been quite literally, you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You are what is the quote? Oh my God. Because I think it's so funny. You are the construct of all that came before you and all that you are. Something like that.
You exist in the context.
Yeah. Of all that came before you and all that will ever be.
Of all in which you live and what came before you.
Yeah. I'm like, what does that mean?
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Yeah. That shit is.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I've heard from her. There's no like politics. Like, what is she doing politically? Is she on foreign affairs? Is she on domestic affairs?
Let's say Joe drops out, which she probably will.
Joe's dropping down, if we know.
Yeah, for anything.
He's down.
There's no way there's enough RFK supporters over Trump.
I think there are less Trump supporters than the media wants us to think. I think that they're making it seem like it's literally radical right versus like moderates and liberals. And it's just not. It's like not that many far right people, in my opinion.
Regardless of what the
I think that there's more moderate Republicans that are so turned off by Trumpism that they would be willing to vote for a third party. It's just that everybody is like, oh, if we vote for a third party, like for sure Trump is going to be president. But it's like, how, if we all fucking say that, then yeah, like nobody is even looking into Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s platform. Nobody is really looking into anything he's been doing and saying. And like, he's literally putting together documentaries of like these farms that he wants to build in the Midwest to help with the addiction crisis. And he's literally boots on the ground. He was also a heroin addict in his younger years. So he has a direct like relationship with these issues and knows exactly how to fix them. And he cares. He genuinely cares. Again, I don't want to get into politics.
But yeah, at least we'll have 4 more months.
He's also just very like
his wave.
Anti BlackRock owning everything and like all the monopolies and just the elites.
Which is scary though, government. Because I mean that's why
like he's gonna get taken
JFK,
out.
Yeah.
No, literally, and he doesn't have any Secret Service.
But then it's too obvious at that point.
I think that it could really, as Biden falls, I mean, I really feel like it could pick up steam.
That's why I'm saying, thank God we have 3.
I think it wouldn't be,
4 more
I'm not
months,
kidding.
Or 3 months, fuck.
If nothing was different about the platform and what he was doing, I swear to God, if his name was not Kennedy, yeah, it would be no way. But I think the name recognition is so strong and the association with JFK is so strong. He literally, I swear, if his name wasn't Kennedy, there would be no way.
I mean, he was alive when JFK was assassinated.
Yeah, he said that when he came home, he was home, and then everyone was rushing. The CIA were rushing in, and his dad's first question was like to the CIA, like, "Did your people do this?" Like that was their first instinct, was that the CIA took him out.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of documentaries. We can do a fucking episode just on that.
Totally.
The JFK assassination.
The Kennedy legacy.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Marilyn Monroe.
Wanting to become, oh yeah.
The Marilyn of it all. Jackie Kennedy, Jackie's family is like Illuminati. Onassis is like one of the Illuminati bloodlines. There's like 14 Illuminati bloodlines. I actually think Kennedy's probably one, but
maybe.
I don't think he's Illuminati. You know, it's not giving.
I just want us to be a country and no longer a corporation.
Yes, but I feel like what he also wants. Like,
no, I know. I'm just saying. That's what I hope for.
I just think like Trump can be bought.
Come 2025.
Biden's not in control. I also think Trump is like in cahoots with China and Russia. Okay, we should move on.
Hopefully next year, or not next year. Next week we'll have we'll actually do some.
We have a topic.
Yeah.
And we will discuss it next week, but maybe we should watch the movie together.
Yeah, we should, or we can have other people watch it too.
Yeah, we should all.
Everyone.
I've
heard mixed opinions about it. It's definitely.
We didn't even say the title. So
I know.
Okay.
We can say it, or you don't want to.
I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know. I can decide.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
I mean, let's
all watch
trailers,
Long Legs. It's a new horror movie with Nicolas Cage, and dude, Nicolas Cage.
Horror,
I love
psychological
him so
thriller.
Much. He really.
Yeah, someone said his statistics.
Classic.
He's been like in 140 plus movies in the last like something years, which would mean he was like on average doing like 2 films a year for 40 years.
Yeah, what's his net worth?
Oh, let me guess. Good question.
46 million.
What? I'm gonna guess 320.
All right.
Wait, is that too high?
That's pretty high.
I'm just thinking like others though, like Ashton Kutcher is like an actor, but he
has so many tech companies.
Okay,
and like
I'm
investments.
Gonna go 78.
He was an early Uber investor.
78 million.
I think he invested in like Twitter, early Twitter.
Okay. His net worth is well over 100 million. Largely amassed from lucrative movie salaries. Yeah.
I loved him in Moonstruck when I watched that when I was younger.
24 million.
24 million?
I don't know, man. These fucking things are not letting me click on them.
What does AI say?
Was that
the first? Oh.
Yeah, once boasting a net worth well over. Cage found himself facing financial turmoil due to a combination of lavish spending habits and unfortunate investment decisions. So I think maybe as of now it is 25 million. So would you say you're pretty
36.
Close? Yeah.
I love him in Moonstruck, and I had such a big crush on him when I was younger. And
I mean, National Treasure.
National Treasure. Oh my god, we should watch that soon. I feel like Sienna would.
Ghost Rider.
That's all right.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Didn't see that.
What? That was one of the better ones.
I lost my hand. I lost my
But so many bad ones as well.
That's the thing. He kind of just does it all, you know? Yeah. But he's not like a washed up, like, oh, sad. He's just kind of doing everything he can get. It's like, he's so cool and he can just do whatever he wants. And he will always just be known as Nick Cage. Like, he will always just be this, like,
which would be cool to see him in this film because it's something he's never really done.
This movie's about a serial killer, Long Legs. FBI is trying to get him. That's all we know. There's not a lot of marketing. Well, there's a lot of marketing, but not a lot of like spoilers.
Assigned to an unsolved serial killer case that takes an unexpected turn, revealing evidence of the occult. What does that mean?
The occult, like witch stuff,
supernatural,
like
mystical,
witchy.
or magical beliefs. Whoa. The FBI agent discovers a personal connection to the killer and must stop him before he strikes again.
A personal connection.
So it was definitely, I don't want to say overhyped, but
well, a lot of people.
It was
here's the thing.
Rotten Tomatoes 100%.
They didn't want to give anything away in the trailer, so to market it, you kind of don't have a choice but to do like what Paranormal Activity did, which is like showing people passing out in the theaters. You know what I mean? Like showing these
which was a good idea at the
reactions. But then
the sounds in the trailer too.
I mean, I heard the cinematography was amazing. Cinematography and like acting and that girl. Have you seen?
I mean, I'm excited.
The main girl in it. Have you seen It Follows?
No, I think someone was saying though she's like really good at screaming.
I did not like It Follows.
I don't think I ever saw it.
At all. It was about this demon ghost like entity that is attached to this person, and the only way to get it off your ass and onto someone else is to have sex with them. So he's literally he has sex with this girl, and then now the demon is like linked onto her, and now she's trying to find someone to fuck so that it gets off of her and doesn't kill her.
Sounds campy.
And it is kind of campy.
95 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It follows.
Yeah.
We saw it in theaters, and I just was like, I don't know about this.
But we should see Longlegs in theaters.
No.
What?
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Why?
No.
Dude.
That's not for me, you know? I'm
It's not going to be out for like a while. What do you mean?
In the daylight.
No,
it'll be available for rent on TV soon. I bet $1 million. I could watch it on Amazon Prime within weeks. Bitch. They have to. Since COVID, everything comes out.
When is it coming to streaming? Here we go. This will be our parting
note.
Bing 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 boom bing 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 boom bing bing. Oh, this should be. I like the plot.
Of what? Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah, he's like a
Daddy.
satanic believer.
Totally.
I mean, I can't imagine like I don't know the brutal.
I heard that it was not gory and that it was like more just unsettling and just like yucky, and that you don't actually see him committing any murders, I believe.
Well, I don't want to know that.
Oh, I don't know that for sure. But if people are saying it's not gory, that's what I would imagine.
One more movie though. Did you see the trailer of that one?
Did we see the streaming time?
I'm trying to read. It's like, give me the fucking plot. I'm like, I don't care.
Sorry to interrupt. What were you saying?
Who's that actor in Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck, the other guy?
Josh Hartnett.
Thank you. He's in another movie.
Oh yeah, Trap.
Yeah, which looks like a super. What's his M. Night Shyamalan?
He's like with his daughter at a concert, and like he goes to get food or whatever, and the food guy's like, "Yeah, dude, like FBI and SWAT's outside, like they're trapping a dude." Like
they
here,
set
like,
up this whole concert just to get this one serial killer.
Oh,
and
he's a serial killer.
It's him.
Oh my god, I didn't know he was a serial killer. I thought he was just like a bad guy.
Well, no, because he's like, oh, no way. And he goes to the bathroom, and in the trailer, it shows him like check his phone, like the webcam of like some guy tied up. He's like, make sure that he's still in there. He's like, all right. And then so it's like this whole thing of him trying to escape
this arena. And he's with his daughter.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's more important? You saving yourself or
but
saving,
how do you make the twist when the twist has already been like kind of.
In the trailer, they come out with what the trap is. So it's like.
Yeah, that's what you
where else is this going to go?
I know.
It kind of annoys me that whatever concession station guy was just like blab mouthing about it. And how did he know? Why would the FBI or whoever was putting on this trap inform anybody of the fact that it was a trap? Like, wouldn't you just pretend?
I know, that's the thing.
I don't think it's realistic that this like minimum wage worker was in on this SWAT trap. You know what I mean?
But there's a really
I
don't know. But not
I
till
do love him though.
Mid-December.
For streaming.
I mean, I can probably pick it up illegally.
But we want to support Nick Cage, you know. He's only worth $24 million.
There's no way we're waiting. Bro, just come to the movies for me. Fuck.
Last time I went to the movies, when was that? I think we did Barbie last time, but
I
felt like when I saw that movie in theaters, I like when a theater has kind of like a bright screen. There have been a couple times where I've gone to the movies where it felt like the screen brightness was down, was low. And when we saw Barbie, it just looked very dull and low. And that is like the worst movie to have like low brightness on because it's supposed to be very, very colorful and poppy. And it was very dull. So that was a bummer. I haven't been to the movie since.
That is,
you know what I
want
to take? I want to take Sienna to Inside Out too.
Oh, that'd be a good
That
idea.
came out. She's obsessed. And Moana 2 comes out in November, I think.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, so we have a topic next week. Today was another little
I'll watch
it.
Kaden
will watch it, and then I'll research other serial killers, and we'll compare notes.
And maybe some unsolved cases.
Yeah, there was one that I just looked into that is not even... I haven't even considered, you guys. Like, I always think when I think serial killers, like American serial killers, think about all the serial killers in like South America.
Asia.
There was one I just found that is wild that we'll talk about next week.
China.
But yeah, imagine like Russian serial killers. Terrifying.
Yeah. Oh God.
Like I haven't even considered like a German serial killer. You know what I mean? Like you don't hear about there, that. Though, you don't hear about that. Oh my God, all the forestry.
Taking down the forest. The villages and like the spread out country land.
Totally. I mean, that's like
which is easier to not get caught.
Exactly. And isn't that the case like with a lot of like domestic terror? It's just like
well, even in 2016,
rural environments.
2016 here, there was like some guy that would he was a serial killer shootings and
in
it was
Phoenix?
like he would just go around like shooting driver-bys.
Oh my God. Just doing little drive-by shootings.
Random stabbings.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yuck.
But why is that? Why does that exist?
Mental illness.
But how do you stop that?
Better care of citizens.
No more deep questions.
No more deep cuts. All right.
We'll cut deeper. No pun
We'll
intended.
cut so deep next week. And
cutting in the deep.
Wow. That was too loud.
Do you want to do your countdown?
5.
Your run.
Thank you so much for listening. We missed you guys. I did miss this. This is nice. It's nice to just talk.
Yeah. Also, yeah. And then I know next week for sure it'll be like the cool one where like notes.
Yes, we'll have more specific.
Maybe I can talk about the movie without spoilers.
Just like there was so much to catch up on today. There's so much going on, but
no, I know it's nice to get back.
Nice to be back into it.
We're gonna prepare even more.
I'm so excited
for pods and our days, as you should.
No, we're just overall going to be more prepared people. It's just going to feel so great.
Don't you worry.
No better time than the summer slump to... We're going to get copyrighted.
I know. We're good.
Rate 5 stars and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on socials.
Free coffee.
Send us money. Or presents. Just kidding. See you next Tuesday.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
It is okay.
Especially if we prepare.
Be okay.
Be okay.
That's all, folks.
Bye. I hope they still are going.
Always look at the wide. I always forget.
Oh, yeah.
On the bye.